The Power of a Speech. The Power of a Speech, Peter Ting.
Do you know how many words you say every day? The average person says 16,000 words a day. That's 112,000 words every week. That's over 5 million words every year. We use words a lot. Despite the fact that we say so many words, delivering and preparing a speech has been a big challenging task for me. I wonder whether it's the same to you. Ladies and gentlemen, you might know that normally a 7-minute speech uses only about 700 words. In that case, what seems to be the trouble? Since I joined the Toastmaster in June last year, I had made 7 competent communication speeches. Over this period of time, I deeply realized how difficult and how interesting it is to proceed with them. A 7-minute speech looks easy, but actually it takes a lot of learning. It takes a lot of learning. Exactly. Practice, practice, and practice. Sometimes I even spoke in English in my sleep. My wife told me, especially in the night before I want to deliver a speech, a 7-minute speech can have tremendous influence on our life. In fact, it has made me become more energetic, aggressive, and enthusiastic. You might know that words are very important. We use words to communicate with our friends, family. We use words to comfort those who are heartbroken. We use words to embolden those who are fearful. Politicians use words to convince you that they are the best candidate for the job. Words are a huge part of every aspect of our life. It's hard to imagine a world without words. Words are very important. Here, I want to tell you a story that happened on me in reality. I was born and grew up in a rural, desolated village near the sea in the Midwest of Taiwan. When I was a child, I spoke Mandarin with a unique Taiwanese accent. Many people know that there was a complex colonial history in Taiwan. Also, my parents' native language is Taiwanese. They spoke Japanese in school until the World War II was over. Then they started to learn Mandarin. Therefore, they spoke Mandarin with both Taiwanese and Japanese accent. That's the Mandarin I spoke. After I graduated from elementary school, I left my hometown and entered a prestigious private Catholic high school in Taichung City. In this school, most of my classmates came from the area in the middle part, especially from the prosperous Taichung City. Most of them spoke Mandarin fluently and eloquently. As for me, I was a country boy and looked like a bumpkin. You might not know that I was born very timid, especially when speaking in front of a group of people. There was one time in my history class, I was suddenly designated by the teacher to read a paragraph of the textbook. It was the first time I speak in front of a whole class since I entered this high school. Also being very nervous. I read loudly and tried to do my best. After I finished it, the teacher looked at me with a puzzled frown. Then he commented on my reading. You spoke broken Mandarin with an eccentric accent. Your articulation was very poor. At that moment, I was dumbfounded. I felt discouraged and sad. From then on, I had been reluctant to speak in front of a group of people for many years. A simple choice of words can make a difference between someone accepting or denying your message. You can have a very wonderful thing to say, but say the wrong words and it's ruined. My teacher used negative, harsh words to criticize my reading. Needless to say, it's really a great blow to my confidence. In our daily life, the words we use and the way we say are very important. Using the proper words and saying the right ways bring peace. On the contrary, conflicts happen. In the Toastmaster Club, we are making a speech after speech. I did learn a lot from the preparing process, including selecting the title, organizing the contents, and holding rehearsal again and again. To my great surprise, these activities automatically draw me to constantly think about what I have done before and how I could be doing better in the future. Although a 7-minute speech is just comprised of some common words, common sentences, it could demonstrate the power of our life. It could be helpful for building others up and benefit those who listen. In order to deliver remarkable speech, we do need more colorful experiences from our daily life. Quite differently, we must have a passion for our life. We must seize every moment to enrich our life. Only if our life is rich, our speech can be touching, inspirational, and full of vitality. Ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe an excellent speech not only can help others, but also master ourselves. If we improve our words and keep delivering a speech incessantly, we will make a big difference to our life. Our speech can invigorate those who are depressed. Ladies and gentlemen, as the old saying goes, the speech that brings healing is the tree of life. That's the magical power of a speech. Contest Master.